Welcome back to our coverage from Tahoe, presented by Dollar Shave Club. Epic razors, epically affordable, in stores or online. We're joined now by a guy that was, and I'm not just blowing smoke here, David, you were legitimately, and we got the best feedback on it, you were our favorite interview from last year. Thank you for being so kind.
Oh, geez.
And congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Put it on the trophy
It's a
shelf.
high honor.
Hey,
Yeah. Well,
consolation prize. Nice cold water. I love
you're
it.
making yourself at home. We gave you a nice, comfy
Yeah.
spot.
Oh, I know.
An inflatable couch and a water.
I'm sunken in. I'm not moving.
We've got a couple of fun games that we want you to weigh in on, but before we do, last we spoke to you, you said you hadn't watched baseball for years, that the game just wasn't that fun to watch for you. Now, they've made some changes to the game.
Yeah.
There's pitch clock. The shift has been removed to a degree. Have they done anything to bring you back, or are you still not watching baseball?
No, I watched a game a couple weeks ago in San Diego, and then a few weeks before that, I was in New York. I saw maybe 2 innings at the game there. So
no.
Well, you know what? I was occupied by consumption of alcohol.
There you go.
Right?
and just talking with people and doing all that. But it's just hard to watch. I mean, to me, it's the greatest game in the world. Obviously, I'm biased because I played it, but and that's where I grew up. I played all the sports. But when they start changing all these rules and making the game a lot easier, they're trying to speed it up. If they're going to speed it up, people can leave whenever they want. If you don't want to stay 9, leave after 7 innings. The umpires are always bitching and complaining about this and that, and then Manfred, this guy's a tool. I mean, he's probably the biggest tool of all commissioners. So to me, for him to change these games, I think he hates baseball.
Yeah.
Is what he does, because he's trying to implement all these BS rules.
Well, you guys have something in common then.
Well, he chased me out of it.
Yeah.
He won.
Yeah.
He won.
So it's going to be funny about Manfred because, hands down, very unpopular. No one likes him, but his legacy may ultimately be, he kind of did fix baseball.
What
to
did
a
he
degree.
fix?
These rule changes, the one thing that I
Yeah,
will
but
say
Wells
that
doesn't
stands
view
out,
them as fixed. You
Well,
understand
the thing that I would say that stands out now is with the elimination of the shift, there seems to be more of an encouragement of at least hitters that are willing to spray it to all parts of the field. It's not as much home run or strikeout based as it's been. It was home run, strikeout, walk, which is boring. Nobody wants to watch that. Right. There's no action. But now there's more base runners, there's more stolen bases, there's more guys getting on base via the single, which you wouldn't think is all that exciting, but you need to have action on the bases, right?
Well, a game's a game.
Yeah.
What?
Pitcher doesn't want any
I
action.
guess if you want to, just put it on a damn tee. Just let them do that. Make the bases 3 times bigger than what they are, so they can get closer.
Fair.
Now they're putting on that glove, so that glove can be out to here, so you're getting another 4 or 5 inches to get in there. It's stupid. Babe Ruth's rolling over in his grave right now. I guarantee you he is. But to do that, you got after the third. If you don't get to pick him off the third time, he gets second base, awarded second base. Stupid. It's a joke. Now, does he? I don't even know. Does he get to a rewarded stolen base?
I don't believe it's a stolen base in the statistics.
Then you know what?
I believe it's indifference.
It's just, to me, it's stupid. And then putting a guy on second base and in extra innings. Who wants to watch?
We'll get
Sorry,
back to
pardon my French.
No,
No,
it's
you're
fine.
good. We love you. This is why we love you.
That's
okay?
what you get David Wells on.
Yes.
You want that?
This is what you want.
Yes.
that.
We will get back to baseball in a second because we have 2 games. You okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay? What's
Just
going on with
switching.
you?
Sink it into the
Yeah,
couch.
yeah.
Dude,
I'm interested in your.
old.
I know you. Well, so am I.
It's
I'm old, too.
Tahoe.
But I'm interested in your golf game real quick. How'd you play today? Who'd you play with? Tell us. Take us through the round. Take us through your day today, if you don't.
No,
mind.
we played well. I hit the ball pretty good.
Yeah.
Normally just my first round out here this year. So tomorrow we get another round in the afternoon. So I'll just try different shots with different clubs, until we start Friday. Because the last couple of years hasn't been the greatest for me out here. But for me to go out there and just try to compete, I just want to get 10, 15 points a day. And anything over that's a bonus.
Right.
Yeah, and then I'm right in the middle of the pack.
A few drinks, hang out with friends. It's what
Word
it's all
to
about,
that.
right? Word to that.
I can't believe what's happened to me where now I'm the guy trying to sell baseball to others.
Right,
and
you're
I can't
selling
get
baseball to
David
David Wells.
David Wells. Right.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, Wells went out there and threw 9 innings and would go 11 if he had to. He didn't care. Like, he doesn't want.
That was our job.
It's that
Yeah,
way,
that was
right?
our job to
Yes.
go out there and do it. And now these kids are fired up. They get 5 innings. That's a
Yep.
quality start. Woohoo! It's like, who are they going to put in the Hall of Fame? You know, with the, I mean, you got Scherzer and Verlander who are lock-ons. I think maybe I don't know Kershaw. Maybe, but you know.
That
but here's the thing: he doesn't have 200 wins.
My man.
But he's got.
That's my guy.
But Sandy Koufax
Not
didn't
great in the
either.
postseason.
And look like Sandy Koufax
Peak of
did.
your dominance.
Yeah, you know, Pedro played 12 years, but he was so dominant and deserving. So to me, you know, it's just like who are they going to do? Because you don't have the complete games. You don't have the innings. I think last year one guy had 200 innings.
Yeah,
I think it was
Sandy Alcantara.
Yeah,
won the Cy Young.
Right.
So I mean, that's sad when you're doing that, and they're paying. I'm pissed because they're paying these guys 10, 20, 30 million a year. Now,
Just to go 2 times through the order.
you know, and if
I know,
David
but Wells,
Cone,
if someone dare come try to take
Well,
you
David
out after 5
Cone-
innings, you would have yelled at him. Like,
oh, look at the guys. What do you think Bob Gibson would be making these?
Right.
They should probably be at 70 million a year.
Right.
You know, so it's God bless. I mean, the money it's there, but I don't think they understand how they got to where they're at because of the guys before my time and so on, bringing it up there and fighting for our rights, and we had to go through all these strikes and all that. But these guys don't know the game of baseball. They know how to play the game,
Right.
but they don't know the history of the game. And to me, that's just a shame when you don't have a guy. You know, every guy in that field should know the history of the game and what it means. And I don't think they don't have to worry about it. They play 1 year and they're set for life.
Well, ironically,
God bless him, though.
speaking
Yeah.
with Luis Arias, who's
Definitely.
chasing 400, talking to him about Ted Williams, like he didn't know who Ted Williams was coming into the league.
Yeah.
Now, this is a guy from Venezuela who didn't, watch that much Major League Baseball growing up. But do you think the game has been changed this way because of like showcase baseball? All these kids at a young age not really being taught, hey, you need to compete deep into the games, but hey, you need to hit blank on the radar gun, or you need to have blank
Well, that's what
as
they're
exit
forcing
velocity.
them to do.
Mhm.
So, like when I was coaching at Point Loma High, when I retired, and then all of a sudden, after a few years of doing it, these kids were doing these showcases, like Perfect Game,
Right.
and doing all that. And I just said, no, you're not going. I said, if you go, I said, you're getting suspended for 2 games. They're like, that's not fair, Coach. I said, yeah, it is. I said, because what happens if you're pitching, you're pitching, then you go there and you're warming up, and they want you to light up the radar gun and do that. And they're like, well, I'll be able to pitch. No, you're not going to do it. So I said, take the chance. If I find out you go, I'm suspending you 2 games. And then sure enough, I had 2 guys that went in Tommy John High School.
Right, 'cause they're
Because
trying to throw
of
as hard as
that
they can.
stuff. And
Really?
yeah, and I think the body needs rest. So you don't need to play all year round. And these entities are putting these parents in a really gnarly spot because of the fact that they're if you don't let your kid play all year round, he's gonna fall back. He's gonna fall
100%.
behind. Like our school system right now after COVID. You know,
Right.
that what's her name? Randy Weingarten. She blocked all the kids, and now the kids are way behind, like 4 years behind.
Yeah.
So it's
Minor league baseball players, they lost development too because of COVID.
oh my
Like,
God.
yeah.
And college players did too.
Right, everybody's
So
a year
it's just
behind.
it's a shame. So they're forcing these kids to play all year round, and they're just going to burn them out. And I think that a lot of kids are just going to find some of it.
Yeah.
I say enjoy your summer, chase chicks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Go be a
go get a
kid.
job,
Yeah.
David
go
Wells.
surfing, do it all
Yeah.
you can, but then
Go be
get
David
back
Wells.
in there and play every
Be
sport.
David Wells for the summer.
I love the idea of David Wells as a manager. Like, to me, that's exciting. Like,
It'd be interesting.
why'd you stop? Like,
What? I just
He doesn't
no.
like the game.
Trust me, no.
I know,
I
but he likes
tried-
helping kids out.
I
Like,
tried to
watch
get
the
in.
game.
I
Right.
tried to get into the game. I couldn't get a job. I got shunned every time.
Really?
Oh yeah, I went everywhere. I called every GM that I knew, tried to get an interview. I said I'll go to the minor leagues and work my way up just to show that I want to teach and coach. And I got nothing. So I said, have a nice day.
Wait, after all you did for
Wow.
a couple of different organizations,
Yeah.
they had the audacity to say no to David Wells?
They did. They thought I was still that guy that went out every night drinking.
Were you?
Yeah. Not when I was coaching, though, because I didn't coach. But when I played, I did. It was great.
We've got a couple minutes with you, and we want you to weigh in on a couple things that we've been talking about all week. Game for your life.
Yeah.
A pitcher game for your life. We were you were so good during the regular season that we kind of held it against you that you weren't so much better in the postseason, and we elevated guys like Beckett and Madison Bumgarner because they were just so much better. So if you had a pitcher game for your life, who you
Wait
going
a second.
You were too good
Last
in the
time I
regular
looked
season.
on my records, I won 10 games in
Yes,
playoffs.
you did.
Yeah.
How,
No,
many, how many did Beckett have?
No, but here's the deal, Wells.
I mean,
if we
Beckett-
can
Beckett,
keep,
Beckett's going to
playing.
pull 03 out.
No,
if
time
we're
out.
going head to head.
But David, if we have you as an option, we know you're going to choose yourself. So
Yeah.
the point of this game is to not present yourself as an option. So
Oh, I'm never going to pick myself.
you wouldn't.
There's
Why?
one. There,
You were such a great big game picture.
because I said I'm not going to self-promote like you just said. So. but I know who I would have on that mound every time.
Okay, is that guy here? Is he playing in this tournament?
No.
Okay.
Were you teammates with him?
Yes.
Was it Andy Pettit?
Yes.
Andy Pettit. That's the guy we
Ding,
said
ding,
yesterday.
Ding, 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 ding. Andy Pettit was probably the biggest game pitcher, in my time. The guy just dealt.
He was spectacular.
He was awesome.
I don't know, but Beckett in 03 he has a couple of
got
major.
the head-
Well, put it this way. If I wasn't hurt and had back surgery in 03
That's true.
and I was healthy, it might have been a different story.
like that.
no,
Sure.
would
You know, Brad Penny
No,
beat
would
me
you bring it on
twice
those
that year.
Marlins?
Penny beat him twice that year.
Penny beat you twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had an
He was great.
injection 8 hours before the first game.
Otherwise, Penny would
Because I
never
couldn't,
beat
I,
you.
I
Yes.
couldn't touch my kneecaps. I blew my back out.
Oh no.
And
Yeah.
another thing that we want you
Wait,
to
how
weigh
many
in on.
names before I get to Smoltz? Like, how many names? Smoltz is right up there, right?
For big
For
game?
one
game?
game for your life.
No.
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 Wow. How about
Take-
Cone?
How about,
Coney, yes.
Okay.
Now, you gotta go
Coney's
top-
in there.
how about the Rocket?
No.
No.
No,
Not
I
in
would
there?
take Pettit over Rocket.
Yeah,
Pettit
his
over Rocket
postseason
for sure in the
numbers
postseason.
aren't
Right.
what they should be.
Jack
Right.
Morris.
All right, another thing that
Not
we
a
want
bad
you to
one.
weigh in on.
I know.
We have a list of people that we think just look like baseball. And the king of the mountain we decided was Craig Biggio. You almost have to have a dirty helmet. Like, we can't see the logo on your batting helmet. You got to have eye black.
Some of the other names, just so you know that we got them on there. We got Jim Edmonds, Lenny Dykstra, Pete Rose, Jason Varitek, Ken Caminiti, Dustin Pedroia, Derek Jeter, Thurman Munson's on here.
I believe David Wells is on there.
We have David Wells. We have David Eckstein. We have Mike Lieberthal. Just a whole
physically
bunch of names of
represents
guys who
baseball.
look like baseball.
Lieberthal.
So we need your answer.
That guy was
Lieberthal
awesome.
gotcha. Gotcha. We're going for
You
good
want
names
drinking with
there.
Lieberthal, yeah.
A few times.
Who's baseball?
So who is baseball? The definitive answer. Who is baseball?
Everybody you just mentioned right there, it's pretty damn good.
Let's just say David
like
Wells.
somewhere
Let's say
Biggio was
David
thinking of
Wells.
big
No, if
league.
I'm going to
Wells,
take, I mean, for me, because he was so clean, Ken Griffey Jr. He was
That's
baseball.
a great
kid.
one.
Great
He was
choice.
For a whole
baseball.
generation.
Amazing.
Great
he is
choice.
So
baseball.
baseball and Roberto Alomar.
Oh,
It's a good
Baseball.
one. Good one.
I mean, you
Good
got.
one.
I mean, he spat on
Two of the greatest players I ever played with
Yeah.
in the history of the game.
So
Yeah.
if you want to
Griffey and
follow
Alomar.
David and his golf game, make sure to tune into Peacock and NBC Sports throughout the weekend and watch the American Century Championship. 2 years running, one of our favorite guests. I can't say that too loud because Jay Billis is coming up next.
Oh, Jay's a good man.
You might win back,
but he's politically correct.
but you might
Aren't
win,
you, Jay?
you
No.
might win back-to-back best guest of the year. We'll see what Billis does, but
No,
you might
that-
win it back-to-back here.
He is meant for this mic. He is meant. He is. You can't say anything bad about the guy.
You're meant for that.
and
lake.
I've been looking for stuff, and I just can't find it.
You
so.
are meant for that lake, so go cannonball into that lake because I know that's what you want to go do.
Oh,
right
I
now.
can't wait. It's going to be a thing of beauty.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm
man.
going to be
David.
Free Willy out there.
Thank you, David.
All right.
All right, have fun this weekend.